Two heavyweight contenders in the investing world, index funds and actively managed funds, face off. Which one really delivers? On the left, index funds, low-cost market trackers. And on the right, actively managed funds, expert picks aiming to beat the market. Let's skip the buzzwords and see how your investments could actually perform. Each category scores points, and by the end, you'll see exactly which fund style comes out on top. The result might surprise you. Let's zoom out for a sec and look at our battle plan. We're going to check out fees, performance, strategy, risk, tax efficiency, and assets under management. Yeah, lots to cover, but don't worry. I'll keep it real and maybe a bit opinionated. Let's kick things off with fees. And oh boy, with index funds, you literally pay some of the lowest fees anywhere. We're talking like 0.05%, the kind of fees you barely notice. And because they just follow the market, there's hardly anything eating into your gains. But then, actively managed funds, ouch. Those fees can be around 0.64 to 0.66%. Plus, if you're not careful, higher taxes, sometimes up to 1.2% every year. That's like letting someone nibble at your lunch every day. Winner here? Easy. Index funds. Now, let's talk performance because, honestly, that's the juicy part. Index funds are literally designed to match the market. And here's something cool. 79% of them beat active funds over the last decade, through June 2025 if you're keeping score. Yeah, you won't ever beat the market, but at least you won't lag behind it. Now, actively managed funds, well, you can technically score big if the manager has magic hands. In fact, about 34% beat the market last year. Sounds impressive? Sure, but only 21% survived and outperformed their peers over an entire decade. And if you want large cap, just 8% made it. So you could win, but odds aren't exactly Vegas. Overall, index funds win here too. Moving to strategy. This one's kind of fun. Index funds just passively track stuff like the S&P 500. You don't have to worry, just set it and forget it. Plus, you get tons of diversification. But there's really no room for clever moves. What you see is what you get. Actively managed funds, meanwhile, let a professional pick and choose stocks and swap things around based on what's hot or not. It can be flexible, and sometimes those managers score big. Of course, if your manager flops, well, you can lose out. So, honestly, it's a toss-up here. Both have their quirks. I'm calling strategy a tie. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know index funds crossed $19 trillion in October 2025? That's more than active funds, and honestly, it shows where investors are flocking lately. Risk. Oh, risk. For index funds, you pretty much get market-level risk. They're predictable, no wild swings from one manager's hunch. You still ride with ups and downs, but it's kind of all baked in. On the other hand, actively managed funds sometimes offer downside protection, so you might get spared during market dips. But then there's manager error and likely more volatility. So if you like sleep, index funds win this round. Okay, tax efficiency. This one's spicy. With index funds, there's super low turnover, which means hardly any unexpected capital gains taxes, usually about 0.3%. Pretty sweet deal. Active funds do better in things like IRAs, but outside of retirement accounts, the trading is frequent and those taxes add up. So, for tax-savvy folks, index funds sweep it. Last but not least, assets. Want to follow the crowd? Index funds had $19 trillion under their belt as of October 2025, and they're growing faster, like 2.2% per month. Not too shabby, right? Active funds aren't exactly small, though, at $17.41 trillion in the same month, but only up about 1%. So if you're betting on momentum, index funds are taking the lead here, too. Imagine looking at a radar chart. You'd see index funds just nailing most categories: fees, performance, tax efficiency, assets, while actively managed funds just hang in there for strategy and sometimes risk. Really tells the whole story, don't you think? So, bottom line, unless you live for the thrill of finding that one genius fund manager, index funds are honestly the way to go for most people. Low fees, steady performance, sleep-easy risk, and you don't have to stress on tax day. Only time I'd say go active, maybe you're near retirement, or you want someone to hand-pick your portfolio. But for 99% of us, index funds are the winner. If you found this helpful, go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next